Namaskar friends, my name is Gaurav Kumar and today I am going to discuss about a very important topic, that is Chitta Bhumis. There are 5 Chitta Bhumis as per Maharshi Vyasa. So let us see. Uh, these are also called, Chitta Bhumis are also called states of mind. So what are these? These are Kshipta, Moodh, Vikshipta, Ekagra and Niruddha. So these 5 states of mind exist on the basis of the gunas. There are gunas. So let us first understand about the gunas. There are 3 types of gunas: rajas, tamas and sattva. So rajas guna, when rajas guna predominates, you are more in action. When tamas predominate, then you are kind of dull, or it represents the inertia. Sattva guna is the highest guna, and that is very important for yogic aspirant because it represents the lightness, lucidity and concentrated. So on the basis of these 3 gunas, now let us understand these states of mind. At this state, Kshipta state, there is a predominance of the rajas guna. Though there are sattva guna also present, but that is in form of suppressed. Okay, but here is the dominance of the rajas. That's why. And what are its symptoms? In this state, your mind would be more of restless and scattered, and you'll feel so much of anxiety here. When you feel anxiety, restlessness, then your mind is in Kshipta state. Now we'll come to the another state, that is Moodha state. At Moodha state, what happens? At this stage, your tamas is high. Your tamas is dominating. That's why you'll feel dull, lazy and depressed and sometimes sad. Fine. There is also a very important thing to understand. Kshipta basically represent the monkey mind. Have you seen monkey? They are very restless. Okay. And if you talk about mood, it is more of like donkey mind. Lazy, dull, depressed, sad. Fine. So monkey, donkey, and now we'll come to this state. That is very important. Vikshipta. At this stage, there exist rajas and tamas. That's why at this stage you feel oscillating. What does it mean, oscillating? See, Kshipta and Moodha, these are the extreme states. This is more towards the action, this is more toward the inertia, but in between there is a one state which exists, that is Vikshipta. Sometimes you feel very focused, sometimes you feel very depressed. So you are actually being oscillating between these rajas and tamas. But here is a catch. What is, whenever you are at this stage, because it is said that at this stage your transformation begins. Or you can say yoga actually begin at this state. So, and if we are going to represent it, we can say it is kind of a butterfly mind. How? Sometime it is on the ground, calm, serene, and sometime it is on fly, restless. Fine. So yoga actually starts at this stage, not on Kshipta and Moodha. And there is one more thing. normally in our day-to-day life, a normal human being actually being oscillating or being, their state of mind is in between these three states, kshipta, mood and vikshipta. So after this vikshipta, there is a state that is called ekagra. On the basis of the gunas, at this state, ekagra state, your sattva is high. Your sattva guna is high or dominating here. When sattva is high in your mind, then you'll feel one pointed, and this is also called samprajnata samadhi. These are the symptoms of the samprajnata samadhi. And after this, or also at this stage, your ego is going to dissolve. Almost your ego is dissolved on this state when you are at the ekagra state. After this, there is a niruddha. This is the final state. At this state, there is no guna which dominates. That's why this niruddha state is also called trigunatita or beyond three gunas. And at this state, you'll feel fully absorbed or restrained. And this is also called asamprajnata samadhi. When for a longer period of a time, when a sadhak, when a yogi exists and its mind and his mind exists on this state for a longer period of time, then this state leads to the kaivalya. So, hope you have understood the 5 states of mind, kshipta, moodha, vikshipta. So, these 3 states we normally experience. But to get on the higher level in the yogic dimension, we need to focus and we need to reach on these states like ekagra and niruddha. Hope you have understood the concept. Thank you.